Good morning. Today we are going to learn about how to read time to the quarter hour. Now, let's begin by looking at the word quarter. Do you know what quarter means? Quarter means one of 4 equal parts. The first thing we're going to do to this clock is divide it into 4 parts. We will now focus on the 4 numbers involved in the quarter of an hour. These numbers are 12, 3, 6, and 9. In today's lesson, we will focus on the minute hand. Now, on the minute hand, these numbers will represent 0, 15, 30, and 45. You should notice that there are 15 minutes between each quarter. Therefore, a quarter of an hour is 15 minutes. So in today's lesson, we will focus on the parts of the clock where the minute hand is at 12, 3, 6, and 9. Let's look at a few examples together. Recall that in order to read a clock, we need to always look at the hour hand and the minute hand. In this example, the hour hand is at 1 and the minute hand is at 12. Therefore, we simply read this as 1 o'clock. In the next example, a quarter of an hour has passed. Notice that the minute hand is at 3, and the hour hand has slightly passed 1. Therefore, when we read the time, we say that it is 1:15. In terms of words, we say that it is a quarter past 1 to indicate that a quarter of an hour has passed. Let's now look at the next example. In this next example, 2 quarters have passed. 2 quarters is the same as saying half an hour, as you can see. Therefore, when we read this time, we read it as 1:30. Notice that the minute hand is at 6 and the hour hand is between 1 and 2. Because the hour hand is between 1 and 2, this indicates that half an hour has passed. We read it as half past 1. In this final example, notice that 3 quarters have passed. At 3 quarters, the minute hand is at 9. The hour hand is still between 1 and 2. We read this time as 1:45. To describe it using words, we say that it is a quarter till 2 to indicate that there are 15 minutes left until 2 o'clock. Let's try a few more examples together. Whenever we want to read time, always remember to first look at the hour hand and the minute hand. In example number 1, the hour hand is at 11 and the minute hand is at 3. Therefore, the time is 11:15 to indicate that a quarter of an hour has passed. In example number 2, notice that the hour hand is between 8 and 9 and the minute hand is at 6. This indicates that 2 quarters, or in other words, half an hour has passed. We read this time as 8:30. In the third example, the hour hand is between 6 and 7, and the minute hand is at 9. This indicates that 3 quarters of an hour passed, or in other words, a quarter till the next hour. We read this time as 6:45. Now, let's talk math. At 4:15, where is the minute hand? Explain. Now, at 4:15, we know that a quarter of an hour has passed. Therefore, the minute hand is at 3. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you found it beneficial.